Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, taking flights in the CRJ700 on a trip from here in Munich to Paris. So, 75-minute flight today, in, once again, an all-new aircraft for the sim. So, last week, we showed off the Boeing 747-400, and today, take flights in the CRJ700 from Microsoft Flight Simulator X, and, well, another classic colour for you as well, this time Pacifica. So, again, it should be a fun little flight today. In front of me as well as I need it. There we go. Yeah, it should be a fun little flight today. 75 minutes. Flying with IVAO, and presumably we'll get some ATC. Yeah, we do. We've got a Munich approach right now. Munich ground. Hey, you got full ATC today. Very nice to see. So jump into cockpit and set the aircraft up for our flights today. First things first. Let's turn on the battery. Turn on the avionics.
Okay.
So far so good. Let's quickly turn up the display brightness. There we go, that will do. And let's jump now to the FMS, and let's start programming our flight today. So position, we are at Echo Delta Delta Mike. Insert that, take that, stick it in the RS position. That will do. Next page is the routes page. Fine, that's fine. There we go. So, departure, Echo, Delta, Delta, Mike. Flying to Lima, Foxtrot, Papa, Golf. Oops, go back. Where's the clear key? Space, message, there. So one thing, these new aircraft, you're not quite familiar with systems. There we go. Lima, Foxtrot, Papa, Golf. Plug this in. So, as we did with the 747, this is kind of like the big testy preview flight. If all goes to plan, when I touch down at Paris, the add-on will release. Presuming also it's been uploaded to Flight Sim 2 and also passes the vetting process I goes through before as well. Right, so that's all plugged in, that's all fine, that's all fine, that's all fine. Next page, start programming on the waypoints. Before we do that, let's pop open PACX and let's start the boarding process. Also, before I forget, we do need to fill your aircraft with fuel as well. We'll do that in a bit. So, start a flight departing from Munich to Paris. Flight number is Papa Charlie 2230, 34,000 feet cruise, 1 hour, 15-minute flights. Departure in, well, 9 minutes, but going to be slightly late for that. So, we'll say 18 minutes time to finish this. Like a CRJ700 with a total passenger count of 54. There's no Wi-Fi, no entertainment, no boarding music, no safety briefing. Snacks and drinks and meal service. Probably not a meal service for a flight of this length. And yeah, let's get started. See the cabin as well. Very small compared to other using first class section, eh? Very small cabin, few passengers. It'll be a nice and simple flight today. But yes, last week we flew with World Travel. Today we bring back Pacifica. Another classic staple of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right, let's plug in the waypoints and then we'll contact ATC. So it's Alpha Lima Golf. That's in. A few seconds, as it's going to be one of the waypoints that have a few options to choose from. While I wait, let's quickly get that pop up on the flight plan. So ALG is East 01, sorry, North 47, East 01, 47. 01. After Al, we fly to Lupol. Oops. Lupol. Following, we fly to Pelog. And then it's Utaba. We actually fly to quite a lot, don't we? Utaba. Appears in quite a few of our waypoints, flight plans. Following Utaba, we fly to Lupin.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find the seat, be sure to place
seconds
your
to load.
carry-on
Next
items,
page.
overhead bins, and smaller
Oborn.
items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight
Following
attendant call button
Pogol.
over the seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full after you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please read the
then
exit seating
it's
responsibilities
EPL,
in the
Echo
safety card in
Papa
the seat
Lima.
back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required.
And then that one, as it's again, it's a 3-point, we need to put in the location, which is, there you go, Epinal Maya, which is 4806. That's next page. Following English Premier League, we fly to Lanvie. Quite a lot of waypoints this short flight, I must say. Lanvie to Louval. It's going to be you. There we go, boarding's complete.
We're ready to go when you are.
Very short boarding time this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2230 with service to Paris. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down.
And one last waypoint, Tro.
And make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
So then that one is Troyer's Bob, 4803. There we go, 4803, that will do, right. Activate that, execute that, and hopefully our flight plan will insert as it has, perfect. So far so good, our aircraft is doing what it should be doing. Let's also put fuel in the aircraft, so make sure everything's set up. We need a total of 9282. So actually not that much fuel required. 9282. We'll carry a little bit excess just in case. We'll say that will do. Right, let's contact ATC. Let's get ourselves on our flight plan today, or let's get ourselves cleared. I don't know how everything works in this. We check the radios as well. It's meant to be. Like I say, with these new aircrafts, it does take a second to kind of get yourself familiarised with it. But once you're going, it's not too difficult to get your hand around. Worst case scenario, just do it directly through IVAO. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, right. So let's contact Munich ground. 121.71. So no need to be rude, Alex. No need to be rude. Good afternoon, Munich grounds. This is Pacifica 2230 requesting IFR clearance to Paris.
Pacifica 2230, mention airplane hello, so check-in for Mike, start about first, clear to Paris, ready, I'll go to Sierra Departure Road, out of runway 26 left, flat plant road, and score is 1 host.
Whoa, I missed that. Half the information. Hang on, departure was something. It was runway 06 left departure. Hang on, I've completely. Whoops. 08. I'm sorry, Pacifica 2230. Could you say that clearance again? Sorry.
Pacifica 2230, no problem. Start up approved, clear to Paris. Ready, I'll go to Sierra Departure Route, Alpha Lima Golf to Sierra Departure Route, out of runway 26 left, flat plant road, and score is 1000.
Okay, that was right. Okay, so 26 left, ALG 2 Sierra departure. Okay, Pacifica 2230 is cleared via the ALG 2 Sierra departure. Runway 26 left, squawking 1000 to Paris.
Correct.
Oh boy, I hope I can get the squawk to change on this. If not, hang on. There we go. Right. So that's all fine. That's all fine. Execute that. That's fine. hopefully the FMS will work. Again, it's using the default CJ4 FMS, so we live in hope that the aircraft will work on us. It should do. I've got no reason to believe why the aircraft will fail, but you know what these aircraft are like in Microsoft Flight Sim. They're a bit temperamental at times. So fingers crossed, we're going to.
Column 63, correction 363, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
Altitude, climb up to cruising 340. There we go. Speed initial 250. Hang on, it's going to work because I do just remember that the CRJ in real life does not have an auto throttle. So throttle will be controlled manually, just like CRJ4. CRJ does not have an auto throttle. The engine's too small to hold that kind of system, and therefore we'll be dealing with that all day. It's not a difficult process. It's just a case of well, again, learning the basics, learning how the aircraft flies. Now, this flight plan is not going to execute, I don't think. Ooh, maybe it will do. Ah, okay, it does. Okay. Tell you what, this aircraft is actually working better than I thought most of these E4 airplanes would in Microsoft Flight Sim. It's a bit of an interesting part to that, a bit of an S-curve, but we'll manage that, it's no problem. Push start has been approved, so we can do that as soon as we're ready. We have filled the airplane now, so seatbelt signs can come on. And let's say hello to cabin as well, since we haven't done that yet.
Munich,
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this Pacifica flight from Munich to Paris. Flight's going to stay about 75 minutes, and so pushing back in just a couple of moments, getting ready for departure soon. Any questions, please, cabin crew today? I'll do. Sit back, relax, enjoy flight to Pacifica. Right, generic address, that'll do.
201,
Gentlemen, welcome aboard this Munich to Paris. Flight's going to stay about 75 minutes, and so pushing back in just a couple of moments, getting ready for departure soon. Any questions, please, cabin crew today? I'll do. Sit back, relax, enjoy flight to Pacifica. Right, now, FMS is done. Systems are set. Everything as far as I'm aware is set.
Apron, Scott, Lufthansa 7, Mike Yankee, request, IVAO clearance to
destination
Berlin.
Push back from the gates.
And
let's now depart. Runway 26 means we need to push facing the south.
Lufthansa 7, Mike Yankee,
Nose right,
Munich
aircraft
leaving
left.
Approved to Brandenburg, input 2 November, departure route out of runway 26 right, flight plan route, score is 3640.
Cleared for Berlin Brandenburg, where the input to November departures out of runway.
Oh yes, Berlin Brandenburg opened today, didn't it? So there's going to be quite a few flights to
Berlin
find there
15
soon.
Echo, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
Frequency change approved, bye-bye, thanks for the service. Berlin 15 Echo.
Right. Aircraft pushing, park brake released. Engines. Now, the engines don't start, I'm afraid, at least not yet. And therefore, we do need to control lead to keep engines running. It's the only thing at the moment that's broken with this aircraft. The rest of it should be getting, well, the rest of it works fine. Hopefully the engine starts up, we'll get sorted out soon. Yeah, turn down the ATC slightly.
When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap.
Cleared to destination Tegel via the input to November departure, walk 1000, Evelyn, sorry, correction, Lufthansa Mike Alpha.
Fasten throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to...
Nope, it's a freeware mod. Yes, it will be free when it releases at the end of the stream. And based off the default FSX CRJ. So nose right, aircraft is left.
Pacifica 2230 from Munich Tower. Correction, Munich apron.
Head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's
Right,
safe to remove it.
Pushback
In the
complete.
unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the
Contact
armrests.
ground
When instructed to do so,
121.7.
open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Munich
Look
ground,
above your
Pacifica
head.
2230.
Wrap the straps around your waist and
Go
buckle
ahead.
at the front. Pull the straps are tight. To inflate the vest, pull
Desert
firmly on the right
Route
portal.
30, confirm you have a
If it
push
doesn't
clearance.
automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation.
Say again, sorry, Pacifica 2230.
Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Once again, all devices must be in and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time.
Fair enough.
Please securely
Right,
stow
engine
your
started,
personal
that's all
items.
fine.
Make
Flaps
sure your
down.
seatbelts are fastened and seat
Lufthansa
belts
7
are
X-ray Lima,
in
request
full upright
pushback.
position.
Stand by, call you back.
Pushed into the stand, that's fine.
You found
Right.
the safety card located in
So
the
far, so
seat back in
good.
front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Pacifica 2230 is requesting taxi instructions to the runway.
Pacifica 2230, taxi 20, Sierra 6, via Whiskey 1 and Charlie 4.
Taxi to runway 26 left via Whiskey 1 and Charlie 4 for Pacifica 2230. Right, parking brake released. Ooh, make sure my lights set up properly as well. So, strobes are active, that's fine. Navigation lights set. Not the lights, taxi lights set.
Request pushback. Lufthansa 7 X-ray.
Visual beacons are on as well.
Lufthansa 7 X-ray Lima, pushback
Let's
approved,
get
facing
going.
north. Push approved, facing north, Lufthansa 7 X-ray Lima.
Have a bit more fuel, okay. Let's go. 46%, that should do us fine. So like I say, the mod is set to release well, as like the 747, going to release this aircraft at around touchdown time. So taxi straight, make a left, down to the end. Oh, hang on, we can't, that's Nexus there. Right, left it is. Again, unfamiliar with the airports. I'm going to make a few small things here and there. Oh, the Nexus there. I don't know, I don't understand some of these default airports.
Pacific Air 2230, contact tower, frequencies 118, decimal 705, bye-bye.
Contacts tower on 118705 for Pacifica 2230, thank you very much. So we're handing off the tower, going to cross over the bridges, well, yeah, bridges now, over the motorway. Oh yes, and of course, Aerosoft are working on a payware CRJ. This is no way to kind of discredit that in any way. This is a free-air project, but together based on default FSX assets. It's just a fun little extra project, something for people to play with before the IDF stuff comes out. Contacts tower. Hi, Munich Tower. This is Pacifica 2230, taxiing to runway.
Big 6 Whiskey Charlie, contact München Radar 123, decimal 905, servus.
Order 3905, Big 6 Whiskey Charlie.
POR 2230, München Tower, servus. Here, next time please hold position at the entry, because that was your clearance limit. Now taxi to holding point 26 left, via Tango Bravo 13.
Apologies for that. Tango Bravo 13, Pacifica 2230. Yeah, I really don't understand the layout here in Munich. That was an error on my part. Whoops. Alright, make sure I can tap on this. So 34,000 feet, up 2,000 feet per minute. We'll use navigation for navigation, that's all fine, that's fine, right. Okay, as far as I'm aware, this aircraft is now ready for departure. So taxi to the end, make a right, hold short of the runway, and they get our takeoff clearance from ATC. It should be quite a fun one, this. CRJ, a very nimble little aircraft. It's actually a good looking one as well as that. Should be fun, this.
POR 2230, wind variable 1 knots, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Pacifica 2230. And let's set. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure. Seated for departure. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure. Seated for departure. Alright, let's do this. Ease the throttle up, 50%, 1 to a stable, let's get going. V1, rotate. V2, positive climb, gear up. Back slightly, flaps up, and let's get going. There was a Microsoft Flight Sim update today. It was a few bug fixes and crash fixes for some people who had a few problems earlier on.
POR 2230, Squawks, Charlie. POR 2230, contact München radar 123.905 servos.
113.905 Pacifica 2230, thank you very much. Right, 123.905. Hello there Munich, this is Pacifica 2230. Passing through 6,000. 7,000.
POR 2230, München, low identified, climb for level 190.
Climb to 190 for Pacifica 2230. Alright, so we're giving clearance up to 19,000. Let's get the aircraft on autopilot now. So autopilot set, navigation set, vertical speed set, hold you at 2,000 feet per minute. And that is that. Throttle back to 10,000. So far, so good. My microphone, I'm using a Floron BM800. It's a cheap microphone off of Amazon. Seems to do the job. What's this live weather? I don't think it's working. Interesting. Okay, well the weather here is broken. Nope, not broken. Scattered. It's Scattered, confused. Kind of like, yeah, that's more like it. Current live weather. Flight weather's not working, we'll just use the sim preset stuff. So far, so good.
PY 2230, connect München, radar 136, decimal 225, goodbye.
13625 for Pacifica 220, thank you very much. 135, 135. 136, there we go. Aircraft stable, so we'll turn off the seatbelt sign and also landing lights. Hello there, Munich Centre. This is Pacifica 2230 passing through 115 for 190.
Pacifica 2230 radar contact, direct P-log, climb flight level 310, location 340.
Direct P-log up to 340 for Pacifica 2230. Thank you very much. Right, so we're direct to P-log.
Contact 85 kilo, contact München 123905, reporting your speed 2.
Will do. Looks over speed, so we'll bring that throttle slightly. Again, do just remember that the CRJ, it is manually controlled throttle, so do be very careful with the speed systems.
Yes, you
123905 again.
123.905, choose Danke and Wilco.
Perfect.
720 Bravo, direct class off. Direct class off, 720 Bravo.
Yes, the A320X is having a few small issues with the latest version, and that comes down to the fact that when the sim updates, it's messed around with a few things you have. So they'll get the aircraft sorted out soon. Just a case of waiting for the update to arrive. Passing now shortly through 15,000. In fact, we'll increase the rate of climb slightly because the aircraft is just, well, performing better than I thought it would do. It's a very, like I said, it's very powerful, very nimble jet, this, the CRJ. Very easy to fly.
Mixed radar, schönen Abend, Air Berlin 275 at flight level 116, climbing flight level 240, inbound AC car.
Air Berlin 275, radar contact, hello, climb flight level 240, and you can proceed direct Nibel initially.
Climb 240, direct Nibel, Air Berlin 275.
Oh yeah, it's just a rocket ship, this.
Lufthansa
That's
Cargo
very
8492
awesome
Unicorn,
rocket
bye-bye.
ship. So, continue climb, on autopilot, seatbelts off, sit back,
keep 2,000 feet
relax,
per minute or greater.
let the aircraft do all the rest. Up in the cabin, shall we? Not many passengers to look through. Any names that we can recognise?
Iberia 3066, rate of descent 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
No one famous, no Jared today. Just a relatively small cabin. In fact, we've got one flight attendant today. One person serving the entire plane.
Iberia 3066, contact Bremen 119er625.
This is a mod. It comes out, hopefully, if it goes through the approval process, on touchdown in Paris. So about an hour away until this aircraft releases.
5, direct Delta November 422.
Direct Delta November 422, Air Berlin 235.
Munich radar, good evening, Lufthansa 8 Mike Papa, inbound Cisco, flight level 275, climbing flight level 280.
Air Berlin 8 Mike Papa, radar contact, hello.
Moin.
Unit control, good evening, here,
That is flying carpet, very nice.
I'm on flight level
So we're using
165,
IVAO for ATC today, not VATSIM, we are using IVAO for ATC. Coverage over Europe much better, much more constant. Do I think the aircraft needs to handle? Very. Very indeed. It's a nimble aircraft.
colleague,
2 powerful engines, climb rate
me
crazy. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot easy to fly.
That I should go to Unicom. What's the destination?
Field Steep 194, Radar Contact, Climb Flight Level 310. So, das hat er irgendwie verballert, dass der Sektor da hinten noch zu mir ist.
Look at the model in more detail. So like I say, this is based off of the default FSX CRJ.
Circa 2 Jahren nicht mehr geflogen, deswegen.
Here are our pilots. We have
Und Level 310
Captain
bitte.
Canada on the right, and I'm not quite sure who that is on the left who it looks like. But with that hair and that beard, that's Captain Canada in the flesh. IVAO, reason IVAO.
München Radar Setting Eurowings 4X3 Mike Level 230 and bound signal. Eurowings 4X3 Mike, Radar Connect, hello. Take it forever, descend level 200.
Descend level 200, take it forever.
Everybody 275, are you able to reach level 240 within the next 1.5 minutes?
Interior view. There is an interior, but we just it's a bit posh for the for the CRJ, so we just won't look it back there too much. But it's a cabin.
Rate of descent 1,500
You can
feet per minute
look out the back
due
there.
to opposite traffic.
It does the job.
Rate of descent 1,500.
Cockpit's out of the CRJ4, so it's not the right cockpit, but it does the job. Overspeed shouldn't be.
München Radar Servus, Drawyah 578, passing flight level 233, descend 230, inbound.
Half at speed then.
Drawyah 578, radar contact, hello, descend level 170.
So push for around
Drawyah 578, descend flight level
340
170.
knots. This is a freeware mod. Freeware. Teagle forever, what a cool sign. When does Teagle close? It's next week, is it? Or the week after? It's the 8th. It closes on the 8th. It's an Air France flight to Paris. Berlin-Brandenburg officially opens today. First flight was an EasyJet from Gatwick. It should have been a Lufthansa, but due to delays with Lufthansa flights, an EasyJet beat it there. So, EasyJet from Luton, first flights. Sorry, from Gatwick, first flights. And will now serve for, well, serve as Berlin Airport for the rest of the time.
Evelyn 275, also for you, own rate, danke.
It's a real mod, Alex.
Drawyah 578, runway
It
26
releases
in
in
use.
about 1 hour.
26 left, 26 right, welche hätten wir gern?
Drawyah 578, dann haben wir die 26 right.
Roger, expect so, fly heading
FlyLive Studio barely affects the
105.
streaming anyway. Very minute.
Drawyah 578, expect 26 right and heading 105.
We're about to reach
Take it
34,000
forever,
now.
contact Bremen 119 decimal 625, tschüss.
119, decimal 625, danke bis los, schönen Tag noch.
I do plan to fly through Vancouver at some point in the sim. Perhaps soon, actually, because, well, with a new lockdown about to happen in the UK, it looks like I might get a bit more time to stream over the next couple of weeks. So we'll see how things go. Of course, I don't want a lockdown, but the way things are going, who knows where life's heading at the moment. Be very careful with this speed, because with it having manual throttles. Come on, there we go.
Mike, requesting level 250.
So now cruise 340.
Mike, your sky. Bring 4X to Mike, climb level 250.
Flying at Mach 0.89 at the moment, and that's pretty stable if I leave it.
2230, Unicom 122, decimal 8, tschüss.
So there we go. Welcome to cruise. Yes, if I did an aileron roll, passengers would complain in this cabin, that's for sure. Yeah, so CJ4 interior, but a CRJ exterior. Thank you, Samu, for the 400. Is that Hungarian Florence? I think it is. Pay you too. Thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Lufthansa 8 Mike, Papa, contact Praha 127, decimal 125.
So, looking at our flight plans, our routing.
Lufthansa 8 Mike, Papa.
Probably not, but there's a chance we.
Lufthansa 8 Mike, Papa, sorry.
No, we don't really spot much snaps actually. They're just out of view. It's probably just close when we get to them.
127, 125, danke dir, ciao.
You can kind of see the Alps.
Feel free, 194, also for
a few
you.
mountains on the horizon over there.
Praha
But, yeah, it's just relatively quiet at the moment. Again, that overspeed line's going to annoy me, is it?
Feel free 194. Viewling 15 Lima Golf, better contact, hello to you, climb initially level 320.
Okay, contacting
Flying over the Bavaria region. Very peaceful area, this. Seen you on the ground looking very good indeed.
194.
Alles tief entspannt.
Of course, it's nice to have the good old Pacifica aircraft back as well. So Pacifica, one of the main aircrafts that Simulator used. The other aircrafts you get with this are Orbit Airlines. Can't get Orbit. And then you've also got the purple livery. I can't remember which airline that was in FSX, but the one with the purple livery, if you guys remember that. Apart from that, it's just it's a nimble little aircraft, flies really well, and modelling, well, not spectacular anyway. Because again, it's based off the default FSX models, which, if you just look at this, you can tell it's a CRJ, and say not an Embraer 145. But other than that, it's just yeah, looking rather good. That. So I'll continue with the flight plan. Snacks, drinks being served in the cabin now. Well, it's certainly going to be complimentary, knowing that these high, posher airlines do some complimentary food. Otherwise, very nice. Just under an hour expected arrival, although I do expect the aircraft to arrive a few minutes early, thanks to our very good speed at the moment. In fact, within half an hour, according to the ETA top there. And don't forget, this also comes with a slightly late departure as well, or slightly behind schedule on takeoff. So the mod will be available on Flightsim.2, although it's not released yet. When the aircraft lands in Paris, when I land in Munich, then the mod will release. So I'll drop a link in the chat, and get ready to go shortly.
Mention radar, good evening, Los for Charlie Whiskey flight level 340 inbound Delta Kilo Golf with you.
For Charlie Whiskey, radar contact, hello. Viewling 15 Lima Golf, climb flight level 360. Jet 578, descent flight level 80.
Jet 578, descent flight level 80.
Eurowings 4 X-ray Mike, descent level 200.
Descent 200, 4 X-ray Mike.
Radar, hello, Lufthansa 122.
So at this point I'm just keeping an ear open at ATC frequency, ATC comms, as at some point we will need to contact Paris if they're online. Let's have a look. Also, tracking link. Let's have a look. Whereby? That's...
Swiss 97 Echo, hello, descent flight level 160 and you're identified.
Where are we? We are...
Mike, contact München 123, decimal 905, tschüss.
There you go. So if you want to track my flight today, you can use this link here to follow me on Whereby. So if I check my flights today on the IVAO, basically like the Flight Radar 24 map, you can follow along with this. If you download this, so if you download the aircrafts, people who also have this downloaded will be able to see it in multiplayer. If they don't have it downloaded, then they see a generic aircraft, I believe, in the sim. But if you have it, and another person has it, then you will be able to see it in each other's sims. Just like the 747, just like any of the other aircraft that are modded in the sim.
Climb flight level 300. Climb flight level 300, Lufthansa, Mike Alpha.
Swiss -7 Echo, contact radar 123-905, tschüss. Und einer, der weiß, wie man Airbus fliegt, ciao.
I believe on the throttle there is an area kind of marks optimal cruise. There, it's come to that section there.
578, continue descent 5000, the QNH 1018.
So it's just a case of balancing out the speed, balancing out the throttle to keep the aircraft flying at a stable speed.
Descent flight level 220.
Again, the overspeed is a bit sensitive, that overspeed. But small adjustments again, you can get the aircraft flying relatively straight and stable. No, you take care of yourself.
Lot 4 Charlie Whiskey, München.
We've lost
Lot 4 Charlie Whiskey, go ahead.
Oh, there we go, lots returned.
Delta Kilo Bravo, descent flight level 220.
Livery, flying Pacifica today. Pacifica Airlines. And so, while the mod itself doesn't come with any liveries, because at the end of the day, through our mods, liveries, people created them, if ever we need permission. There are hundreds of mods online for the default FSX CRJ, which is the exact same mod as this. So, liveries for this, there's an abundance of, just a case of adding it to the aircraft mods itself.
Bravo and descent flight level 220, lot 4 Charlie.
Right,
Lufthansa 122, I see you descending. Do you have any problem?
How do you zoom out on these maps? And
Lufthansa 122 has an engine failure on engine number 1, but I try to restart and fix the problem.
Lufthansa 122, roger, this is copied. There's no traffic below.
So if I zoom out, and the count is... where?
Lufthansa 169er, contact Wien 134.350, bye bye.
There they go, so 160.80, so we've got a little bit of flight left to go. There's Paris actually on the horizon now.
Natürlich einmal zu den Kollegen aus Österreich. 134.350, stations called Wien radar.
We'll start our descent to Paris. Start preparing ourselves for a landing later on. So far, so good. I'll be upgrading to a 3080. I've ordered the graphics cards. Just waiting for it to get here.
Lufthansa 122 request return to Nürnberg.
Lufthansa 122 is copied. First, Aberdeen 20 Bravo, contact Bremen 119er 625.
119er 625, Lufthansa 122.
Lufthansa 122, you remain on my frequency, please.
Sorry.
So Lufthansa 122, direct Erlangen, Echo Romeo Lima.
Direct Erlangen, Echo Romeo Lima, Lufthansa 122.
München Radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 7 X Lima at flight level 110, climbing 190, inbound DM 765.
Lufthansa 122, descent level 170 and contact München 129er 525.
Descent level 170, 129er 525, Lufthansa 122.
I've seen AMD's new card, it looks interesting. I'm not sure if I'll get it or not. I'm going to stick with NVIDIA. AMD, they make good graphics cards, but the driver's side, the software side, that bit I'm not so keen on. Nothing particularly wrong with it, but I've noted that at least with a lot of some of the older games that I use, NVIDIA cards work a lot better with compatibility when compared to the AMD stuff. So AMD make good cards, but while a lot of things these days are moving over to processing renders like Vulkan, which is based on
at level 200.
new architecture. I'm not quite sure how it all... Well, I know how it works. I know how it works on the back end, but with newer stuff, AMD's looking rather good, but some of the older stuff, NVIDIA do still stick around. Oh yeah, cabin's great. 98% satisfaction. Passengers are happy. They've had their free complimentary snack and drink.
Lufthansa 793, contact
So
Bremen
far so good.
119 625. Tschüss. Lufthansa 3 Mike Alpha, direct Glasdorf, Kilo Lima Foxtrot.
Say again, please. For Lufthansa 3 Mike Alpha.
Lufthansa 3 Mike Alpha, direct Glasdorf, Kilo Lima Foxtrot.
With IVAO, I set my traffic to off, because IVAO has its own built-in set up, so I leave that off.
Good evening, Agent 3 Bravo Romeo, Pacific 390
Oh boy, fuel imbalance.
Agent 3 Bravo Romeo, radar, contact, hello to you, proceed direct
Nothing
LM.
actually. Very odd.
Correct, Airplane 275, contact Nürnberg 129.525, tschüss.
Fair enough. Okay, let's contact Tower 127555.
Munich Leader, good day, sir.
Let's say hello. Hello, Let's Enter. This is Pacifica 2230 with you at 340. Should not have said with you there. Something Romeo Oscar. Say again, sorry, Pacifica 2230.
Correction, POR 2230, proceed direct for Romeo Oscar Tango Sierra India.
Proceed direct Och for Pacifica 2230. Okay, so proceed direct to... Where? To Oscar. I presume it's Oborn, because that's Oscar Romeo November, so I presume direct to Oborn, that's fine. Activate that, execute that. Yeah, that makes sense, if it's going direct to, there, perfect, okay, that's fine. And as it stands, I'm expecting a runway 27 left approach into Paris, via the Tro 9 Whiskey approach. Again, that can always change depending on what ATCs say.
Pour les voleurs 7442, follower, limiter 122 avec le bac.
7442, switch to Unicom, thank you,
So far so good. We're about to reach the midway point of this flight, I think, as well. Yes, 49% of the way there. We're just under halfway now to Paris. Not too long to go. Yes, 27 left into Paris today.
Au 014, le vent est calme, à votre avis, éventuellement vous seriez preneur d'une arrivée en 05 pour rapporter.
Pour Aéro 014, on va rester en 23 si ça vous dérange pas.
C'est comme vous voulez, donc poursuivez sur Saverne et redescendez au 150.
Moi je connais pas de faire.
The mod will come out soon. Like I say, just in case of, well, getting it onto the Flights.2 website. And also, okay, so this flight going well, because this is kind of like the proving testing flight. 4 goes to plan, no major issues. Apart from the startup, where you need to use Control E and Control Shift D for engine on and off respectively, it's working rather fine.
AOR 2230, confirm direct road 3.
Is that for me? I don't think so, because I've already got the directs to Ochi points. Saw a light down there, flash. There somewhere. It's on the ground, so it's not going to cause any problems for me. Let's see. Direct to ROTC for Pacifica 2230. Right, activate that. Execute that. So that pretty much takes us on a straight line course now to Paris. Yeah, Tango Romeo Oscar, try and figure out how our approach will be.
Second control, Archer 20 November with the U for level 340.
Flights in dot 2 will be where the mod release is on release. Otherwise, so far, not yet released.
Control, I hear you very broken. 50 seconds.
No need for the cap spam, Swiss. It's just going to get you muted.
Scope 1000, Archer 20 November.
So far, so good. Aircraft's making a turn towards next waypoints. Yeah, it's been very stable.
Orion 20 November, identified, proceed direct Slovak.
Say again, Archer 20 November.
Yes, direct Slovak.
The ATC is IVAO for ATC today.
Direct to Slovak, Archer 20 November.
So we're about 150 miles now from Paris, 150 miles to go. Descent will be starting in approximately 10-15 minutes. Private jet, flying commercial, flying Pacifica in the CRJ. And yes, Paris and the entirety of France have gone back into a nationwide lockdown. Fuel imbalance, I'm not sure what caused that to pop out, because our fuel, from what I can gather, is well, it's rather balanced at the moment. So, fuel imbalance, okay, maybe that 1% there, but I don't know. If I did that, okay, well it has detected something, I don't know. Perhaps, well, the easy way would just be to turn on the cross speed and let the aircraft balance itself out automatically. Ah, very nice Lux. From Amsterdam to Mexico, it's quite a long route that, especially for an event with IVAO. Very nice. How's the flight overall? Track my flight, sorry, ETAL. You can track my flight. Whoops, no, not that link. That's the release link, not that one yet. This one's the tracky flighty link. Oh, shoot. Ah. That didn't send because my chat's locked me out. I'm so glad I did that because I just almost accidentally dropped the release link a bit early there. Let's log back in. I did not send. Very good, Drawyah. Go and mess up your stream like that. Right, so that is... where are we? No. Easy jets. That's... Ah, there we are. Okay, so copy that. Our tracking link is that. So if you want to track my flights, you can follow me using that link there. Looks like there is ATC in Paris at the moment. So we'll be contacting ATC during our descent, approach and landing. We'll see. It's been a good flight so far. Really nothing out of the ordinary to report. And there's the tuning com frequency stuff. Perfect. So we'll be doing that later. So I'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll start requesting our descent instructions to Paris. By a few more minutes, I mean not that long at all actually. 160, 80, so it's about 100 there. Let's see what ATC has for us. No, we'll hold off a little bit longer for approach instructions. We're only at 34,000, so it's not a massive descent this. Yes, so this is a freeware mod. This is a freeware mod for CRJ700s. The one you guys are referring to is the Aerosoft CRJ. That's a payware product. That one is not out yet. And no release date yet confirmed either. The overlay you have to create yourself, George, in the overlay editor.
Aero
126.905. There's no 126.905 active right now. Blue Elites. Someone's frequency, someone's mic is really cutting out there. Already done the face reveal, Major. Already done one.
Control with it is negative 8250.
Is that maybe me cutting out them? Because both ATC, who I could understand earlier, so seems to be a bit. Let me reconnect 2 seconds. Disconnect. Reconnect. So let's request the send instructions. Hello there, Center. This is Pacifica 2230 requesting descent instructions. Pacifica 223 requesting descent instructions. Okay. 128.100. Right, let's contact Paris. 128.1. Sorry, yeah, 128.1. They're not here. 122.8, 128. There we go. Hello there, Paris. This is Pacifica 2230 at level 340 and requesting descent instructions.
Pacific 2230, Paris Control, hello, direct URL. Descent flight level 1220.
Directs to Tango Romeo Oscar and down to flights level 120 for Pacifica 2230. Right, that was a bit of a mouthful to understand there, but well, get there, so activate that, execute that, aircraft flight direct, and descends now to flight level 120.
Direct control, sur ce canal 84
Hello, sorry.
C'était novembre 94, Paris Contrôle, bonsoir, direct resto. Direct resto, sur ce canal 84.
Pour descendre, Archange 428.
428, descente niveau 100, correction, niveau 290 initialement.
20, Archange 428.
Start our descent now, so 120. Sets. Hang on. There we go.
428, cap 005, descente niveau 160.
Gauche 005, descend niveau 160, Archange 428.
2,200 feet from it down, perfect.
Paris Contrôle de littoral 104, bonsoir.
Littoral 104, Paris Contrôle, bonsoir.
Littoral 104 au niveau 320, direct et Bombardier.
Littoral 104, bonsoir, rappelez pour la descente.
On rappelle pour descendre, littoral 104, merci.
Pareil, bonjour à France 773 Juliette, niveau 340, route Ingor, correction Ingor, et on va être prêt à descendre. 773 Juliette, Paris Contrôle, bonsoir, direct Mopar, descendez niveau 120, transpondeur 1000. Mopar, on descend vers le 120 et transpondeur 1000 vers France 773 Juliette. Pacific 2230, hold over Okipa.
Hold over Okipa for Pacifica 2230. Right, we're told to hold. The question is, how do we hold?
Yeah, 2230, hold over Okipa.
Hold over Okipa for 2230. This is going to be interesting. So basically what we're going to do is use the heading select switch and change its heading over a couple of minutes. So we head to 180. Until 0, 180, sorry, 360, 180, 360, and so forth, until we get to an altitude that they're going to process with. Because we're a little bit on the high side right now, and therefore a chance to lose some altitude, lose some speed, and then slowly make the approach in. 136.275 for approach for Pacific 2230, thank you very much. Hello there, Paris approach, Pacifica 2230, holding points Tango Romeo Oscar, and descending now to 120.
Alright, 2230, Takeoff, good evening, report passing flight level 170.
Will reports, Pacifica 2230.
2230, confirm your will report passing flight level 170.
Correct, we will be passing through 170, we're descending right now to 120, Pacifica 2230.
Air France 773 novembre, De Gaulle, bonsoir, autorisé, approche Mopar 6 Whisky, guidage ILS piste 26 gauche.
Autorisé Mopar 6 Whisky, guidage ILS 26 gauche, on a Golf à bord, Air France 773, novembre, salut Munich.
Salut, cavette 96 Lima, autorisé, approche ILS piste 26 gauche.
Autorisé ILS 26 gauche, cavette 196 Lima.
Air France 428 De Gaulle, bonsoir, autorisé approche Bannock 5, correction Bannock 6 Whisky, guidage ILS piste 26 gauche. Je suis pris de court, bonsoir, Air France 428, Bannock 6 Whisky, ILS 26 gauche, merci.
Your nav map works in your action speed. Which one are you referring to, Richard? Which mod do you refer to? And yes, we're using IVAO for ATC. We're about to pass through 23,000. Very shortly, we'll get ready to turn on the seatbelt signs again. And bring things on there. Also, increase the rate of descent now, since we've managed to lose quite a fair bit of speed. Quite a bit of altitude to give as well. Thank you, Govella, for the 2 Brazilian Real. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Hello to you too. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. How are you doing today? Right. Passing through 20,000. We'll do now a left-hand turn to 360. And again. Once you pass 170, we'll then alert that we have passed through. Right, seatbelt signs on. Passengers return back to your seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Very nice indeed. It's a beautiful sim, this Microsoft Flight Simulator. Wild environments does look fantastic.
2230, proceed direct Okipa, clear Okipa 6 Whiskey approach, ILS runway 26 left.
Okay, ILS 26 left by the Okipa.
Bio Air 2230, proceed direct Okipa, cleared Okipa 6 Whiskey approach, ILS runway 26 left.
We do not have the Okipa arrivals for Paris, Pacifica 2230.
That's not an arrival, sir, that's an approach. Cabine 196 Lima, contactez De Gaulle Tour, 119 décimales 250, la bonne soirée.
Et à 119
We don't have it.
196 Lima, merci, bonne soirée, ciao.
Still a negative, we do not have it available, Pacifica 2230.
2230, proceed direct Okipa, expect 2 factors for the ILS runway 26 left.
Direct Keeper and expecting vectors, Pacifica 2230.
Air France 713 Nord, on serait preneur d'une intersection à 3000 pour raccourcir un peu si possible.
Keeper.
C'est reçu pour le 3000.
Activate that.
Merci.
Execute that.
De Gaulle bien le bonsoir, France 773 8, le 200 descend vers le 120, route MOP.
Air France 773 Juliette De Gaulle, bonsoir, autorisé approche Mopar 6 Whisky, guidage GLS piste 26 gauche.
Par 6 Whisky, guidage GLS 26 gauche, Air France 773 Juliette, et on fera proche d'une interception courte.
Prévoyez 3000 pour l'interception.
Ensuite.
Reduce the air rate of the descent as well.
Au départ, bonjour.
Let's carry our approach.
On passe le 70, en montée pour le 120, Econovamp.
Check the radios, make sure that's all
17 Econovamp, De Gaulle, bonsoir. Identifié, montée via Sud, niveau 180.
180 sur le standard.
There we go. So got nav. That's fine. 10835. Now get us into the runway. Not too much of a problem. The cabin announcement is PACX, TFDi designed PACX.
Air France Econovamp, stoppez la montée niveau 120.
120 Econovamp.
Air France 428, descendez niveau 130.
Descend niveau 130, Air France 428.
So you're going to hold the aircraft at around 250 knots. This is not CRJ Aerosoft, this is a freeware CRJ. Show you the cabin external. There's no cabin in the external. You can kind of get is the cockpit. The rest of it is all blocked off. It's the FSX default model, so auto flight sim, merge with the cockpits. So far, so good. Thank you, Ellie, for the €5 there. Thank you very much. Drop by for a drink or three. We'll see. We'll see. Even when I get to Paris in the real world again. looking a bit bleak at the moment, with countries going back into lockdown again, Paris included. The UK looks like from Thursday, so we'll see. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, this. Right, it's about to approach 12,000 now. So PACX costs $30.
103 pieds QNH 1016 Air France, ça se passe le 13 novembre.
Microsoft does have CRJ as a mod. A freeware mods to download shortly.
T230, you confirm you're going to Okipa?
I've plugged in Okipa, Pacifica 2230. It's whether or not this default Microsoft Flight Simulator FMS will fly there is another question. I can plug it in, but whether or not it flies there is the other question.
Air France 428, descendez altitude 4000 pieds, QNH 1016. 4000 pieds, 1016, Air France 428. Air France Econovent, montez via Sud, niveau 190. Unité 90, Econovent.
An advert for each video, which was quite interesting. Yeah, is that doing it? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. I'm plugging Okipa, it kind of does. Here we go. Time to use Sky Vector. Now we can use it. Keep up. Right, so keeper point is just to the east of Paris, which is based on the sim map. She's about there then, so it does make sense. So new Sky Vector coming useful.
Air France Econovent, contactez Paris 128 décimales d'unité, la bonne soirée. 128 unités, Econovent, bonne soirée. Air France 428, vitesse 222. En réduction 222, 428.
So, based on what SkyVec's telling me, we are now going in the right direction. Expect vectors for approach, which is fine. We're at 12,000, expect to get further descent in a couple of minutes. And then approach onto runway 27 lefts. Yeah, CRJ4 cockpit is a bit of a way to work around, but once you get there, you get there.
À droite 480, vitesse 250 Air France 713 novembre.
Next flight will be tomorrow. I plan to do a morning stream. I plan to do an...
Vector Sudan 36 left, leave Okipa heading 330.
Leave Okipa for 330, Pacifica 2230. Right. Leave Okipa and make our way to 330.
Air France 713 novembre, vitesse 229. 229, 713 novembre.
Not long to go now. Almost there. Paris should be visible on the horizon very shortly. How far is that out now? 40 miles, interesting. Yeah, CRJ, it's a nimble little aircraft, and with the aircraft being low to ground, the doors also act as the stairs as well.
Air France 773 novembre, tournez à droite, cap 230, autorisé approcher ILS, piste 26 gauche.
À droite, cap 230, autorisé ILS 26 gauche, Air France 773 novembre.
Let's continue to descend, shall we?
T230 vector, Sudan, runway 26 left. To maintain that heading, descend flight level 70.
Descend 70 for Pacifica 2230. Me and the tower had the same thing in mind. I'll go down at a rate of 2,000 feet per minute. I'll cut back the throttle entirely. And actually, in a moment, get ready for the first stage of flaps. Yes, this will be a freeware mod, releases when we land in Paris. Lights set. We're below 250, I believe. Yes, 236, that's fine. Okay, not yet.
En France 773 novembre, vitesse 200 nœuds, contactez De Gaulle Tour, 119,25, au revoir.
De Gaulle Tour, alors pardon, la vitesse 200 nœuds, De Gaulle Tour 119,250, Air France 773 novembre de site.
Air France 428, tournez à gauche cap 360, vitesse 200 nœuds.
Gauche 360, 200 nœuds, Air France 428.
Yeah, Mobin, you keep saying this stuff, nobody believes you.
Pacific 2230, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Ooh, say again, sorry, Pacific 2230?
2230, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
4,000, 1016, Pacifica 2230. Down to 4,000.
De Gaulle approche de littoral 104, bonsoir monsieur.
Littoral 104 De Gaulle, bonsoir. Guidage ILS piste 25, quittez Eboma cap 340.
Guidage ILS piste 25, on quitte Eboma au 340, littoral 104.
Littoral 066 De Gaulle, bonsoir. Autorisé approche Banox 6 Whisky, guidage ILS piste 26 gauche. Autorisé Banox 6 Whisky, guidage radar ILS 26 gauche, bonsoir. Paris, bonsoir Charles de Gaulle. Air France 428, tournez à gauche, cap 290, autorisé approche ILS piste 26 gauche.
There we go.
Gauche 290, autorisé ILS 26 gauche, Air France 428.
Air France 773 Juliet, descend d'altitude 3000 pieds, QNH 1016.
3000 pieds 1016, Air France 713.
Now, hopefully the approach mode will work for us. That's the last thing left in this aircraft that could potentially go crazy for us. But so far so good, the aircraft is flying stable for us, which is always good to see.
Il n'y a pas de restriction, donc faites comme vous le souhaitez.
Merci.
Yeah, Paris is quite busy in regards to airspace today. Hopefully it won't take us too long to get ourselves into a position for landing. Paris should come into view shortly as well, just behind some of these clouds.
En France 428, maintenez 200 nœuds, contactez De Gaulle 119,25, au revoir.
200 nœuds et De Gaulle 19, 250, Air France 428, au revoir.
Air France 730
So far so good, it's behaving well. I've not had too many issues with it at the moment.
Air France 773 Juillet, tournez à droite au 480.
Bon, 480 fort, 773.
Another 10ish minutes to arrival. Well, like I say, expect to land a couple minutes early, which is always good to see. We're about 15 miles now from intercept to glide slope localizer. FMC down here. That's runway 26 left for landing. 26 left. Flying to Paris. Flying to Paris, Charles de Gaulle. So you know we're going to get close to that because the sim start lagging like crazy. It's not the best optimised airport in sim this, but it's coming to view now, just kind of in the horizon. Not long to go now. Not long to go. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Sim, not X-Plane. Oh yeah, some local airspaces.
Pacific 2230, speed 200 knots.
Reduce speed 200 knots for 230.
Air France 730 Juliet, tournez à droite cap 230.
So certain airspaces you do get some things in place which allow you to speak your native language within certain airspaces. So Spain I know have it, France I know have it, and some of their territories as well. I believe Russia can get it as well.
Pacific 2230, turn left heading 300 cleared RNS runway 86 left.
Left heading 300 and we'll report when established.
Littoral 104, tournez à gauche de 10 degrés.
On tourne à gauche de 10 degrés, littoral 104.
That's to, well, left 300.
On reste au niveau 120, littoral 104.
Je vous choque.
There you go, diamonds are in action.
Vous êtes là, descendez niveau 100, descendez niveau 70.
On descend niveau 70, littoral 104.
That should help us out a bit. Right. Again, holding at 4,000s. Very nearly.
Littoral 036, descendez altitude 4000 pieds, écunage pile 16. 4000 pieds 16, bon.
Very nearly there.
Littoral 104, descendez altitude 4000 pieds, écunage pile 16.
On descend 4000 pieds, écunage 1016, littoral 104.
Air France 730 Juliette, vitesse 160 nœuds minimum, contactez de Gaulle Tour 119 décimal 25, au revoir.
160 nœuds minimum et la tour 19,250 Air France 730 Juliette.
Yeah, of course, this is okay, go on then. Left hand turn and then more support established. Oh, there you go.
Pacific 2230, next time please maintain the 200 knots, increase to 180 knots.
Increase to 180 knots, apologies, manual throttle in this aircraft. Trying our best to... that, okay. 2230 is now established, 27 left.
2230, contact Ultra with your speed, 119.250, have a nice day.
Paris Tower, 18.7, will report speed, thank you very much for your patience, Slayer, Pacifica 2230. Right, let's do this. Pacifica 2230 is established, currently at around 180 knots for 27 left, Pacifica 2230.
2230, this is Orly Tower, contact Deboarding Tower, please.
Say again, sorry, Pacifica 2230? Ah, hang on. I see what I've done there. I've gone and contacted the wrong tower. LF.
2230.
Hello there, Paris Tower, this is Pacifica 2230, established 27 left, speed 140 knots.
Space Air 2230, number 3, continue approach ILS runway 26 left, the winds 270 degrees 10 knot, reduce speed 140 knot, 4 nautique final.
Runway 26 left, reduce speed 140, Pacifica 2230. Alright, this is going to be the fun bit.
Approach runway 26 left.
Dégage Victor 3, Air France 428.
Standby 428, TV, merci. Air France 773 Juliette, autorisé atterrissage, piste 26 gauche.
At this point, everything is manual. Just flying, the throttle, the ATC, it's a lot to work with right now, genuinely.
Air France 428, TV, poursuivez le roulage,
A lot to work with right now.
Partir à 30, traverse la 26 droite, Air France 428.
This is on IVAO, using IVAO for ATC. So I can see a flashing light on the distance there. That's going to be an aircraft coming into land as well.
Air France 428, après avoir traversé 26 droite, vous contactez De Gaulle approche 121,600. Bienvenue à Paris, au revoir.
De l'autre côté, 21,6, Air France 428, merci, bonne soirée.
Speed button frequency as well. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. No idea when the hotel price go back to normal. Still a very high demand for little supplies, so still a bit all over the place at the moment. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Microsoft flights on the keyboard. Certainly not built for it. I'm just about surviving right now with joystick and throttle. It's not an easy... well, it's a fun and easy aircraft flight, CRJ, but managing your speed and approach definitely takes a bit of practice.
C'est dégagé Air France 773 Juliette. 773 Juliette, standby, merci. Peace Air 2230, clear to land, runway 26 left, the winds 270 degrees, 10 knot.
Cleared to land Pacifica 2230. Right, gear down, 3 greens, flaps set, lights set, landing clearance set, cabin secure, pre-land checks complete.
Traversée 26 droite.
26 droite, partir après, Air France 73.
De Gaulle Tour, bonsoir Patrick, on est au roulage pour le point d'arrêt 26 droite via
Mars briefing in the background there. Right, a bit below glide slide, so small adjustments in the aircrafts back onto the glide slope. Not that far off it. I'm using the diamonds there to measure altitude as well as the PACX. Should be fine.
On poursuit sur Tango 9, Air France 704.
Air France 705 Juliette, vous pouvez traverser la 26 droite et avec le sol, sans matière décimale 600. Bienvenue à Paris, Théo. Bye bye.
Ok, si ça peut être traversé, merci Patrick.
I believe it was actually this runway about here where the Turkish Airlines crash happened a few years ago. The stall on approach. Runway Paris should be rather smooth.
Air France 76-64. Avez-vous visuel sur un CRJ7 final 26 gauche?
On l'a en visuel 67-64.
Vous alignez 26 droite derrière le CRJ7 pardon, en finale 26 gauche, vous alignez derrière.
Reçu, on s'aligne derrière.
Presume Takeoff has actually. Right, slow it down. And exit the runway just to the right. 224. I'm not too fussed about that. That's an average landing. It's about as average as landing gets. And there we have it. Welcome to Paris.
Base Air 22230, continue holding point Sierra Trim at 10 position, aircraft Airbus 320 takeoff runway 26 right.
Hot short, Sierra 3 230. So hot short to runway, and the aircraft cross in front of us. Yes, here's the mod, for those who wish to download it. So we'll be on flight to Knock 2 as soon as the approval process succeeds. But for those who want to get it, available there, also available on the MSFS 2020 Mods Discord server, hosted by Luke in the chat, presumably still here.
On va changer le point d'attente, rouler point d'attente Tango 10 à 26 droite.
Well, that was an interesting little flight. Not found, okay. Plan B then. Give me a second. Okay. There, that's where you can get it from. Right, so it's hot shots of the runway. As in front of us, an aircraft will be departing. There we go. That's two airplanes on the runway. Yeah, so I've dropped the link there to the Discords. Try the Discord link and it should be in the Calendar Mods announcements stream. And eventually you'll make it onto Flight Lot 2 once the approval process arrives. Taxi's slow because we've got these aircraft pass.
2230, negative sur left via Sierra. Continue left via Sierra.
There goes one. Air France, A3. Is that 20 or 19? No, I think that's a 20. There's one more on the runway.
Littoral 66, autorisé atterrissage piste 26 gauche, vent 270 degrés,
also a 737, just taxiing in front of us. So with IVAO, you have got model matching, and therefore the AI airplanes you see
Piste Air 2230, cross runway 26 right, after to cross contact de Gaulle Grande, 121 decimal 60, bye bye.
Realistic. Was Turkish Airlines that? I thought it was in Paris Charles de Gaulle, the Turkish Airlines.
76-64, contactez de Gaulle approche, 136 décimal 275, au revoir.
Okay, 126.
Fox Golf, Sierra Bravo Echo, alignez-vous de Tango 10, alignez-vous 26 droite et attendez. Tango 10, on s'aligne 26 droite and attend Fox.
Not the only aircraft crossing the runway now, so cross the runway and then contact ground. So we'll turn off the Takeoff lights. Flaps up. Cross the runway. Let's get going. Hello to Paris ground, Pacifica 2230 with you requesting taxi to gates.
2230, good day, do you have any preferred gate?
Any gate will do, Pacifica 2230. Was it Polderbon? Okay.
2230, you will taxi gate Alpha 1 via Romeo Tango 4, Tango Alpha 3, you will give way to Airbus 177 on Romeo.
Grab the ground charts for Paris. Should be so much easier if I had the right tools. Alpha 18, Tango, Romeo Tango 4, there we go.
Air France 1076, prêt pour le roulage.
1076, vous voulez prendre la piste 26 droite via Echo Tango 9.
En direction de la piste 26 droite via Echo Tango 9, Air France 1076.
1076, correction, maintenez position, je vous rappelle.
Taxi to Alpha 18 via Tango, Romeo Tango 4, Tango Alpha 3 and Papa 1, Pacifica 230. Right, so at Paris, the A stands. There's module A, so that's module A.
On maintient en position, Air France 713.
Tango. Tango, onto Tango.
En ce 1076, poursuivez le roulage Echo Tango 9.
Poursuivons le roulage Echo Tango 9, Air France 1076.
En 713 Juliette, laissez passer un 320 puis roulez au poste Fox 80.
Got there in the end.
France 713 Juliette.
Okay, if you want the link, you can get it via the Discord server here, and it's available under the Canadian Mods link.
Sierra Line 999 to contact Tower 119 decimal 250, bye bye. Sierra Line 9 to continue with Tower on 119 decimal 25. Thanks for control, bye bye.
The aircraft does not have auto throttle, no. It's not a feature that CRJ has in real life, and therefore not one that the sim has either. At the end of the day, the engines in the rear-mounted aircraft generally are too small to hold the system in place, and therefore, generally, these aircraft do not have the auto throttle systems. I think it's 01, that's fine. So, yeah, a little bit of background facts for you.
Air France 76, il y a un avion qui m'est passé dessus, c'est sur le roulage, je serai curieux.
C'est 766.
Buy it, it's a freeware. I mean, you can pay for it if you want, Vic, but it's a freeware add-on. The livery is default FSX. This default FSX model, also sim merged with a cockpit. 787 stream, we'll see. We'll see. Depends how well the aircraft survives the latest updates in Microsoft Flight Sim.
Hello ground, good again, Air France 76 Sierra Zulu with you on gate Foxtrot 04, information Golf requesting Alpha clearance to be RHS fire.
76 Sierra Zulu, good day, sir. Start up a close, Dagopa 4, Bravo departure out of runway 26 right, scope 1000.
Dagopa 4, Bravo departure and score 1000, start approved, Air France 76 Sierra Zulu.
Yes, the curse of Paris Charles de Gaulle is so frame rate heavy in this sim, nobody knows why.
Français 73 Juliette, les oreilles on tout de suite, et pour le trafic, on s'excuse, mais avec les MTL qui bug un peu, ça se TP un peu, et malheureusement, bah, on l'avait pas trop, donc on est passé. Encore désolé.
Pas de soucis, 73 Juliette. Cargo 902 Niger, contact server 108.
Alright, so we'll go park up near that Air France 777, I think. That looks like a nice one to go and size ourselves up with. And we've got a Lufthansa A320 also at stand. As you turn this plane, we'll see. We'll see. Right. And holds. Parking brake sets. Engines. Can't use those, so we use Control Shift E. Beacon lights off. Taxi lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paris. Flight time today was about, well, on time, 1 hour and 15 minutes, and low temperature outside is about 40 degrees centigrade. We thank you for flying Pacifica today, and we hope you have a safe onward journey, and also hope to see you with us again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors, and cross-check. There we go, if I could dress, that's fine. We can also turn the seatbelt sign off. Now from this stage, aircraft will soon get ready to deboard. Very nice Air France 777 ahead of us, or right next to us even. Again, got tons of small aircraft there. We've got Boeing 737 taxiing. Again, IVAO with its model matching. You can get all the more realistic airplanes in the sim. Very nicely done, very nice indeed. Right, well, passengers deboarding. Let's go through the end of flight reports and then bring things to a close. So, PC230, Pacifica 23330, CRJ700 from Munich to Paris, 1 hour 13 flight time. Departure time was 10 past 8, we arrived at 11 past. Well, departed 11 past, we planned to arrive 21:25, around 21:25, so virtually on time, 13 seconds in it. 54 people on board, 92% satisfaction, relatively soft landing rates with block time 1:33. No notable events, this was a box standard flights, and yeah, what can you say? It was a decent flight overall. If I go to records, I can then open the link and then stick a link in the chat for those who want to scrutinise the flight plan a little bit more in detail. A few seconds to upload, but that is it there. Otherwise, I think that pretty much brings it to an end now. So, CRJ700, freeware mod, merged with the CJ4 cockpits. Check it out, worth a download. Thank you to Wasabi Sniper for putting it together. And yeah, that brings us to the end of that. So thank you all very much for watching. You take care of yourselves, and I shall see you again tomorrow for some more Flight Sim action. Take care, have a good one, and goodbye.